dances on the moon. Her spirit lifts up with a tune, spreading kindness around the room. She's Katie Moonchild. She dances on the moon. Her spirit lifts up with a tune, spreading kindness around the room. She's Katie Moonchild.
Yay! Good to see you guys. I'm just sitting here going to the music. Dolly, I love that. Such a catchy, happy tune. It's funny. I gotta turn the volume down on my phone. I don't know why I can never remember to do that. It's because I'm listening to music up until the very second that we go live. It's good to see you all. Hello, Rose Blue. Fatima, blessings, my dear, and Dolly. Good to see you, dear. I do. And, trying to figure out when and how I'm going to use the other one. So the other one is a little calmer and soothing and pretty. So I'm going to make 2 intros. But this is after the switch over into the other live stream company. That's all I'm going to say. Doesn't affect you guys. Just me on this side of the stuff. You still come and watch me on YouTube and we're good to go. Oh, goodness. It's so good to see you guys today. I feel like I've already been through a week and it's only Tuesday. Any indication of what we're headed for oh my goodness, as we get closer and closer to January. It's not November. It's January. It's getting the president inaugurated. And on that note, this is the only time oh, thank you, Fatima. Dolly wrote that. Not cool? Yeah. AI is fun. Anyway, in honor of the only thing I'm going to really talk about politically today, I had to get on the bandwagon and get a shirt. We're not going back, ladies, ever. I fought too damned hard to get where I am. So now that you're deaf, I'm sorry. There's my political statement about all of it. Good to see you. I love you all so much. We are not going back. And I'm this older lady in the middle, right here. She's got her arm up because she's never let that arm down. You know? Yes, I am the woman in the middle of my shirt. That's me. I'm the one that, come on, you guys, let's fight. Let's go do this. Let's get organized. Let's do what we can do. And being an activist for Standing Rock taught me how to do that spiritually and in a calm way and not get so verbally at people. You got your shirts too? Yeah! I got another one coming, but I kind of ran out of some money this month. I'm trying to, just in case that perfect little gem kitty or puppy or whatever is there, I gotta have some money to adopt it. And so, yeah, so I'm holding my money aside just in case. My sweet friend, I gotta show you what she sent me. I didn't even know this had happened here in my county. They, get this picture. Oh, is it not in here? No, yeah, okay. Anyway, in my county, they raided a hoarder of 88 dogs. So, these are the ones that are available right now. Are they adorable or what? Look at those babies. I love the one with the black ears in the very back. And this one right here in front, the very, very front, has the prettiest blue eyes. But you can tell they're traumatized. Look how they're just all in a wad of puppies. They're so scared. I was like, you guys, we're going live from animal control. I'm going to go adopt me 2 dogs. That's how close I had to stop myself. Spirit keeps telling me, no, not yet. Not yet. But yeah, I was going to go grab the blue-eyed one and the one with the black ears. They may hate me. I'm not a dog person. But dang, they're cute. 88 dogs. And the little guys, they'll get good homes. I'm not worried about that at all. But yeah, 88 dogs. That happens around here. We have at 2 levels when I was in veterinary, when I was in the business. You had 2 levels. You have the collector, which will have like 6 or 10 animals. And then you have the hoarders. And we have, for some reason here, I think it's because the weather is good. We seem to have an overabundance of both of those. And so, yeah, every year there's always something comes up with someone who's mistreating one of the wild Mustangs that they purchased at the auction because it's not doing what it wants. Well, it's a wild horse, you friggin' idiot. Sorry, I almost said something that YouTube wouldn't like me for. I used to say it all the time on my channel, but I mean a good girl. That old F-bomb, you know. Oh, they'll all be adopted. There, as a matter of fact, I expect by tonight the majority of them, although they are so traumatized, they will be they're special needs of dogs right now. So they're adorable though. Aren't they cute? Yeah. So can you tell? I'm like watching the bunny outside this morning going, oh, hi. I wish I could hug you and touch your soft fluff. I'm just about there. Probably going to happen next month. I keep telling myself to wait and get through winter. And then last night I was asleep and I have all my bed. I have a whole bunch of bed pillows behind me. And so I set them all on the side. And it was like, normally I have to take them completely off the bed because Willow would be sleeping beside me. Well, now he's not there. So I just push everything over there to the side. It's like I have a twin bed instead of a queen size bed. Well, last night I just stuck my leg underneath those pillows, and there's one that Amazon sent me when I signed up to be an affiliate that says welcome, and it felt just like Willow. And Spirit said, see, you're not ready. So, and then I wake up and the first message I get from my sweet Kaylee is those little dogs. I'm not ready. I'm really not ready. I'm getting to know me. This is a whole new state of being for me. And man, talk about learning a lot about myself. Whether I want to do shadow work or not, it's all coming up. So look what I got to start my winter. Yeah, you guys think I'm nuts, but this is what we plant in the winter here. I am sick and tired of having the yellow or the orange ones. So I bought black velvet ones. I'm going to plant those seeds today. I also have snapdragons coming today, and on Thursday, I have double-faced pansies. You know, it's the ones that have the double. It's lacy and pretty. I thought that the pansies would be perfect to press and stuff to do in resin. So that's why I always grow pansies. Besides that, they're one of my favorite flowers. My flower for my birth month is violet because my birth month's February. It's the violet. So I used to grow lots of African violets. Maybe I'll start that again. They're easy to grow. My mother used to tell me that all the time, and I was like, oh no. I had one in the dorm room and I rotted it because I kept it wet. Because I thought you were supposed to keep it moist. But I didn't know when you water an African violet, you don't water them from the top. You water them from the drip tray underneath and let them suck the water up. Otherwise, they get root rot, just like that. But before that completely dies, if you cut off a leaf and everywhere the stem inside the leaf, you know, where it branches out, if you cut a slit there, and then you put you use a straight pin like for sewing, lay that on the soil with the slits like that, and everywhere there's a slit you put a straight pin so that it holds it down in your water, and every single one of those cuts, it will make a whole new plant. And that's how you propagate African violets. Okay, now that we've learned. I just posted a video of my family of bunnies, mother feeding and baby. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm going to watch for it, Fatima. I've been really enjoying your videos. They're cool. And anything I can do to help you, holler. Let me know. You know? Hey, we got the professional editor in here, Ms. Dolly. This is her thing, man. This is what she went to school for. Well, you know, I've been living alone since 2015. But I didn't realize how much until I watched a video last night on the superpowers of cats. I thought, oh, this is going to be good. What are you going to teach me? And it's like, that's what it is. When I lost both my parents, when I lost the second one, I felt like an orphan, even though I was 60. No, almost 60. It was 50 something, 57. Anyway, I felt like an orphan. And I think that's something that you kind of go through when you lose a parent. When you lose both parents and they're both gone, you realize, whoa, I got to do this now. Okay. That was the first one. The first time that I really realized you're by yourself. But I also had 2 cats. And I firmly believe in the protection of Archangel Michael. So, the 2 cats were my protectors. There was times when I would see them completely staring in a concerned way, like determined, not like spacing out. Cats will meditate and space out. Like they're focused on something and there's nothing there. So I know there's been spirits that have wandered through here that the cats have kept away. So that's what I've been missing. I've been that assumption of protection is gone. I know they're protecting me from the other side, but the physical right here and now, I can't see them on the other side to see what they're staring at. You know what I mean? It's weird. Yeah, but that's just where I'm coming from. But at least I got that revelation, and that was a big healing step for me. So yeah, I've always had a cat, a hamster, guinea pig, birds, fish, all that kind of stuff. Big dog. That's why it tickles me. I'm interested in a little dog. And you're talking to a girl whose dream dog that I've always wanted is an Irish Wolfhound. They're over 7 foot tall on their hind legs. Oh. Yeah, the one about the cats? That's really good. It's about what did Edgar Cayce and Nostradamus and these soothsayers, how did they feel about cats? What did they have to say about cats? And every single one of them was like, they're sacred, they're holy, they're different than any other animal in the world. And they're talking the big ones and the little ones. And yeah, it's a good video. So that's cool if you saw it. Anything that comes up about Edgar Cayce, I jump on. So I actually learned about him through my Baptist aunt, because she was warning me to be careful of people like him. The funny thing is, he was just as religious as she was. Edgar Cayce was very much an evangelical. He was a Christian, but he had his gift. Yeah, cats walk between the realms, and that's why. That's why Freya uses them to pull her chariot. I think cats, I'll be honest with you, and it's not a bias thing. It's all cats. I truly believe that they are angels without wings. I've learned something by being around, listening to Dr. Gale. Don't always assume the creatures of this earth that have an effect on you are from this earth. Just saying. You see a lot of praying mantises? Are they from here? Because there are. I've seen them. Mantid aliens. I've seen them in my dreams. They look just like a human, but they have that praying mantis head. Yeah. So, anyway, we're off on a weird tangent. 15 minutes in, yeah, okay. Good to see you guys. Anyway, just letting you know, I'm in a good place today. I'm going to be, I don't know if you saw my community page, I posted a picture of all the supplies of the project for this week, which is, finally, I'm going to finish this. And I'm going to pour, because I have all the type of resin that I need to use, I'm going to pour my real crystal ball. This one is a mess because I didn't do any of it right. But it was an experiment. And it works. It's got, the spiral of copper in it. Anyhow. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Let's see what we can do to get started. We need 100 mindful prompts. You had cats and dogs before. They all passed away. Yeah, but now I don't have any pets. Life got very busy lately. Maybe sometime in the future I will get a pet again. You can't ever find a better source of unconditional love, and I really believe that's what they're here to teach us. To remind us to be in the moment, because they're always in the moment. Animals are. They're so forgiving. They're always in the now. And yeah, I watch animals and I learn a lot about how I need to go through my life by looking at them. So, when you have pets, you either love to have someone stay with. Yeah, you either have to have someone stay with them when you go on vacation, or you don't go. Yeah, that's going to be interesting for you, Dolly, with Ruben now. Me, when I had just the 2 cats, I used to go on vacation for 10 or 14 days, put out a big old bowl of dry food, make sure they have access to plenty of water and the kitty litter's clean. And because they had each other, they kept each other entertained and were fine. I did that twice. One time was 14 days I was gone. Now, the one time I didn't do that and I had my cousin come stay with my mother and the cats because I needed someone to come stay with my mom. Willow meowed for me all night long. The whole time my cousin was here. She hardly didn't get any sleep at all. So then I learned my cats weren't getting along fine leaving them by themselves. They were traumatized. They were afraid I wasn't coming home. No cat door. Well, I have a cat door between my bedroom and the rest of the house so they could get back and forth to the cat box. But no, my cats are indoor only animals. They're too rough. They're too hard on the wildlife. And I love having the wildlife. So, no. I mean, I've got hawks and owls. Friday morning, I know Fatima and Rose were there during Sonia's live stream. Had a danged owl. I have a great horned owl that comes at night. Well, he showed up during the day, right in the middle of, she was talking all about wisdom, and this owl's going, hoo, 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 hoo. I'm going, oh my gosh, there's an owl. Anyway, the card that we get is from the Stoicism category. And it's a Tony Robbins quote. The only person you should try to be better than is the person that you were yesterday. Today, don't compare yourself to anybody else. I'm going to put you a challenge out there. I want to know how many days in a row you can go without putting you first. Without you being afraid of what somebody else thinks of what you're about to do or say or not do or say. That's my challenge to you guys. Be your authentic self. You don't have to worry about anybody else. You don't have to worry about competing with someone and being the winner. I'm not a win-lose person. I'm not a competitive person. I'm not, as Dolly knows, I'm not into sports at all because it's a win. Someone always loses. Why can't everybody win? You know? Anyway, the backside for tonight says sometimes you don't realize your own strength until you come face to face, oh God, with your greatest weakness. How can you use your strengths to overcome an area that you can improve upon? Who said that? Susan Gale. Sometimes you don't realize your own strength until you have to come face to face with your greatest weakness. I hear a lot of duality in that card. You don't have to either be strong or weak. There's a big area in between. But yeah. You're only as strong as your weakest link. Remember that as you're going to sleep tonight. Wow! And I already pulled the stone for us to wear this week. I hope you're feeling wealthy. Do you have rubies, everybody? Who is she, Susan Gale? You know what? I would say that's a good thing to Google and find out because I can't tell you right offhand. I have no idea, but I sure like what she said. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I pulled the crystal for today, and it is the ruby. And what it says in here, wow. Is ruby your birthstone? If it is, wow, wear it with care. That's all I gotta say. You, only more so. Ruby, isn't that a cool card? A black widow, roses that are alive and the roses that are dead. You've got your duality. You've got your yin and yang. Wow. Yeah. This is Mo's hardness of an 8. And Ruby is like love. She can fill you up or drain you dry. And like love, Ruby serves as an amplifier, magnifying both your positive and negative traits. She can lead you to courage and self-confidence if the seeds are already planted within you. They have to be nurtured there. If self-doubt and loathing have taken root, she'll boost those traits in equal measure. Ruby will bolster your energy if you're feeling robust or run down. if you run down your batteries, if you're feeling depleted. She's going to make you feel more that way. She doesn't discriminate or judge. She simply heightens what's already there. As Dorothy found out after she donned the ruby red slippers, there's a bit of a learning curve. Slide that ruby ring onto your finger and you will become more you. The question is, are you ready? Wow! Ruby's powerful, y'all. Yeah, I think she was an author. I'm pretty sure she was an author. But what era? I don't know if she was. I think she's from the 50s or the 60s. I'm just going Sylvia Plath era, kind of. I love rubies too. And I always used to think ruby, because they always say ruby red. Rubies are not true red. They have a pink tone, especially Ceylon, the ones that come from India. Anyway, the color is red. Here we have all the examples of the real stone. The color is red. The appearance is bright, transparent when polished, opaque when not. Small faceted crystal or larger cloudy piece. I have some cloudy, I always thought that they just weren't very good rubies, but they're rubies and they're beads. And I have a bracelet that I made, that I got them to make. I used to make a lot of beaded jewelry. The rarity, uncut, it is readily available. Polished gemstone, it's expensive. The source, it comes from India, Madagascar, Russia, Sri Lanka, Cambodia, Kenya, and Mexico. It attributes, ruby is an excellent stone for energy, imparting vigor to life. It energizes and balances, but may sometimes overstimulate in delicate or irritable people. Ruby encourages passion for life, but never in a self-destructive way. It improves motivation and setting of realistic goals. It stimulates the heart chakra and balances the heart. It energizes in quotes, following your bliss. This stone is a powerful shield against psychic attack and vampirism of heart energy. It provides positive dreams and clear visualization and stimulates the pineal gland, your third eye. Ruby is one of the stones of abundance and aids in retaining wealth and passion. Psychologically, ruby brings up anger or negative energy for transmutation and encourages removal of anything negative from your path. It promotes dynamic leadership. Mentally, ruby brings about a positive and courageous state of mind. Under the influence of ruby, the mind is sharp with heightened awareness and excellent concentration. Given this stone's protective effect, it makes you stronger during disputes of controversy. Emotionally, ruby is dynamic. It charges up passion and fires the enthusiasm. Ruby is a sociable stone that attracts sexual activity. Woohoo, like I said, be careful. Physically, ruby overcomes exhaustion and lethargy and imparts potency and vigor. Conversely, it calms hyperactivity. You're having a hard time focusing, and maybe because your mind won't slow down, or maybe your body doesn't want to slow down. Put it near your heart, put it on your finger, or put it around your ankle. Stick it in your sock. I would be afraid to put a ruby in my sock because, well, at least a faceted one. A natural ruby, yeah, in the zoisite form, which is the raw form. That's this down here that you cannot see because it's so darn dark. Anyway, it's yeah, powerful stone, and I don't have a real example to show you because I can't afford it. Really, kind of red, not pink. It really does depend on where they come from. Um, the ones that come from India are very pink. They're pinky, pink. They're red. I didn't realize how hard it is to get a dang true red. Um, I thought that, that's an ancient problem. Getting red and purple were the two hardest colors for the ancients like Michelangelo to get for their paintings. Very expensive. That's how they had to be made. But anyway, so I thought, well, we have all these artificial fake colors and stuff now, synthetic everything. That shouldn't matter now. No. Apparently in mica powder, which is a completely natural substance that is dyed, you've heard of mica stone. Not Formica, that's your countertop. But mica stone. Yeah. You have a gold ring with tiny rubies? Yeah, wear it. Wear it this week, dear. I have a feeling we're going to need it. Apparently, that's what the book is telling us. I am pulling a card from, since this is a powerful full moon tonight, you guys got your moon water and stuff ready to charge. This is a full moon called the harvest moon. It is a super moon, and here in North America, it is a partial eclipse as well. I get to see just a little bit of it at the corner. Turns kind of orange and that's it. But it is a moon for manifestation, y'all. I was told that loud and clear last night. You tell the universe what you want in this companion, and this companion is coming to you. So I just shuffled the Moon Magic deck by Stacey DeMarco. I'm going, I know her name. And the card that we got, isn't that pretty? I accept that here, now, it is exactly where I am. And that is the place of profound learning. Isn't that what we're finding out? So many things. So many things. It's kind of like, it seems like the whole world is in chaos because the old ways just don't work. Yeah. Yeah, Dolly. She says two big picture with big windows, and she's got in the windows. She's got all of her card decks, all of it that she uses all the time, ready to go. I haven't set my stuff out yet. I don't think I'll be putting out all my cards, but I will do the ones that I usually always do for Saturday Solutions. I don't know. I will put out the ones that Spirit tells me to put out. As I go over it with my hand, I'll know. Anyway, the next card that's after that one is really important for us all. You wonder why people treat you badly, or maybe treat you like you're not worthy, or they discount you, or whatever. Take a look at how you treat you. Because this card is saying, I teach people how to treat me. How you treat you has everything to do with how other people look at you. If that matters to you, how other people think of you, then remember, you're teaching them how to treat you. You don't like how you're being treated, take a look at your behavior. Take a look at what you're saying. Maybe there's something that is off-putting to people. Just saying, we all have our quirks. But I'm not one that anymore that cares. As you get older, I just am very careful not to discount. Try not to discount other people, make them feel bad about themselves. Otherwise, I don't care what people think about me. They don't know me, so why do I care? They can never completely know me, so why do I care? I don't have much. Just set out of a small bottle on the table. Yeah, that's all you need. And use a teaspoon of that water when you first get up in the morning. Use just a little bit of that water in your mouth. Before you do anything else, put the moon water in you. I think you'll find it'll energize you. It's pretty cool. It's what I do anyway. But I put out 3 gallons of water so that for 2 weeks, I have it every morning. So I have a glass of it every morning on an empty stomach for 2 weeks. It's only, like a shot glass sometimes. But 3 gallons of water, you do it every day, it goes really fast. So, yeah. Like I said, I don't have all my stuff ready to put out there yet, but that's what I'm going to do after this. You guys remember my great big black sage? It's like the size of my arm. That's what I got left. Been doing lots of cleansing lately. Oh, dear. So, you guys, I thought today, since we don't always do a lot of cards for you guys, I want to do some short readings for you if you'd like. Today is about you. I was really happy to see that my last guest that I had on my channel, it's been a while, a few weeks ago, with Lori from Way of Positive Change. She's celebrating getting her 10,000 subscribers. So I'm really happy for her. Congratulations. That's a dream. Hey, I'm happy with mine. I'll be happy when I get to 500. You guys want to help me get there? I'm not that far off. 15 people is all I need, really, to get to 500. So I'm asking you help. And it's not just because I want to grow my channel. I want to reach more people. And you'll be happy to know I'm researching which is the better way to go. Do I sell my resin stuff on eBay or Etsy? Or both. But either way, I'm looking to see the pros and cons. Who charges what, and because they all got to get their part. Of course they got to. It's like a finder's fee. Oh, and the other thing I'm getting today that's coming with my Snapdragon seeds, I'm getting a new pendulum. My pendulum has a knot in the chain, and try as I must, I have tried and tried and tried and tried and tried. Cannot get the knot out of there. So it doesn't really change the pendulum any. It just, I don't know, it bugs me because there's a knot in the chain. So anyway, I've got an aquamarine one. So we'll see how it works. If nothing else, it's pretty. I don't use a pendulum very much. I do for me all the time. I don't think there's a decision that I make without consulting Moira. Maybe I should just use Moira and quit buying new ones. She's looking pretty tattered, though. That's my original pendulum. I've had her for 20 years. And, yeah. She about jumped off the counter to get into my hand. That's the strangest thing. I highly recommend that when you go and get a pendulum, do it in person. Go to a metaphysical store where you can go and be with them. Because the ones that want you, they will act like you're a dang magnet. Literally be reaching for you. I'm not kidding. At least that's what they do for me. I walk by the counter, and she had some in the case and some on top, and all the ones that were on top were going, "Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop," like those balls, the weight balls that you hit, and they go think, 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 and think, think, think. That's kind of what they look like. All these different pretty pendulums of all kinds. And I was like, how am I supposed to pick one? And she says like this. She says, which one do you think is the prettiest? So I pointed to Moira. Right? She's iolite and clear quartz crystal. And she says, okay. She took it off of the thing. She says, okay, now stick your hand out. And I stuck my hand out. She says, here, hold this and hold it over your hand and see what happens. And so she says, okay, ask it to show you yes. And I said, okay, show me yes. And swing, woohoo! She was like, hello, take me home. She just went boom, 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 boom. And I was like, yeah, I'll take her. She's coming home with me. I didn't even look at any of the other ones. That one was the one. And I've had her for a long, long time. On the ride home in the car, I put her on the, wrap the chain so I could admire her while I was driving around my rearview mirror. And she kept falling off onto the dashboard. And I'd pick it up and I'd put it back at the next light. And finally I hear, I don't belong there. I belong next to your heart. And my name is Moira. And that's been her attitude ever since. So, yeah. She hangs in my window, actually. She's my bedroom window. Keeping up the negative vibes. So, yeah. Anywho, anybody want a card? Card. More than one card. Anything you guys want me to read on? I mean, seriously. As long as it's not politics, I'll read on anything. I'll read on celebrities if you want me to. Oh, there's one I may not want to read on. Dolly wants a card. Cool. From the Soul Helper deck. Woohoo! 3 of them jumped out of the box. Oh, and Rose once won. However many you need, cool beans. That's what I'll give you. I just thought today, the best way I could inspire you guys and inspire myself is to pull cards for you. See if I can personally help you feel at ease. You guys are my friends. You know, you're my my glue for the week. Actually, you're my social outlet. It's just me. Conversation gets really boring with me after a while. Sorry. Being so stupid. So silly. I have 2 decks and a calendar coming. So from Hay House, they got behind on their shipping. Oop, I put that card back. They got behind on their shipping and it didn't get sent out until yesterday. And I ordered it back at the end of August. So anyway, it's only coming from Carlsbad, California. So it'll be here probably Wednesday, Thursday next week, I'm going to say. I might get lucky and it'll get here Friday. You were told yesterday that I walked both worlds, but was heartbroken so much I stopped or blocked it. Oh, babe. Wow. It's time to let go of those heartaches from the past. It's what I've been being taught. And once you do, I just heard loud and clear, you will unblock being able to walk between the worlds. Like, you'll be able to do it again. But you have to heal your heart by letting go of what it is that broke it. And stop calling it broken. It's kintsugi. The Japanese believe that only the finest porcelain that is broken is worth putting back together with 24 karat gold. Also, it's a light worker's thing, man. Your light can't be held back if you got a lot of cracks and breaks in your heart and your body and your existence. If you've had a hard life and you're still being a positive person, trying to make everything better in this world, your light is shining out every single one of those cracks of a hard life you've had. Honor the hard life, but let it go. So you start all over and have some fun for a change. You're like me. It's like we're old enough now that, yeah, you can do the responsible thing too, have responsible fun. Took me a while to learn how to do that. But anyway, my dear Dolly. Oh, there we go. A message is trying to reach you. Be vigilant. The spirit world wishes to find and touch you. Oh, this is an interesting card too, Dolly. It's something from the spirit world. Any bird is trying to reach you. And I just heard Spirit say, look for this message in an unexpected resource or source. Got another one? What's the next card? Oh. The tree of wishes is calling your name. An almost forgotten wish will now come true. I told you this moon tonight is all about manifestation, and you cannot achieve the manifestation you want tonight if you do not do it from a place of complete gratitude. And that means, my dear beautiful Rose, to you and I, for our hard lives, for our hard knocks, for everything that has taught us, because that's made us beautiful. And Dolly, my dear, yeah, you need to do another journey like you did. Interesting. I don't know that you necessarily need to seclude yourself. I think you need to observe more than you need to speak in your home life. Find it's hard, I know. Find that quiet place inside you where you can hear things and see things that you would definitely not be hearing and seeing because you're too busy talking. This is one for me too. Chatty Katie. Just because something works really well for us in our walk and our journey does not mean it will have the same impact or even any effect at all on someone else. So as you're giving advice, give it freely and understand it is to be taken and used or discarded. It's not up to you. Okay? The other thing that I get is awaken all your senses. Slow down and become more aware of them. You're going through hectic like today with your PT appointment. Slow down a little bit. Miss Doer, you are a doer. And what these cards are telling you is it's time to be a watcher for a while. Sometimes when you're quiet and you just watch your family make their mistakes, you can see pitfalls in your own path. And they don't even realize they're teaching you. Yeah, oh, I know that 100%. When I talk about my experiences, that doesn't mean I want the other person to do what I do. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know you get that everybody's path is their own. I know myself when people come to me for advice and I give it and then they choose not to take it. Sometimes it's hard to not take that personally. They came to you for advice and you gave it to them and they went on about their business. And maybe things didn't work out so well for them. All you can do is encourage them to keep doing and keep trying, because success doesn't happen by avoiding. It only happens by repeat performances. So the message that is trying to reach you is to be the observer. Observer and watch. Look for hidden signs in unexpected sources. Ruben may just give you the biggest words of wisdom you ever heard. Like, when you get up in a hurry. He's so funny if she moves too fast. He's like, God damn it! It scares him. It's funny. I love it. Except he bit you in the foot one day. Oh my goodness. Okay, Miss Rose. What we got from Miss Rose? Oh dear. I forgot to even set up this live stream until about 3 o'clock in the morning this morning. I woke up and went, I don't think I have that ready to go. Stony Baker, my man. Good to see you, darling. Wow, you're up early. So good to see you. Rose Blue. Ooh. Your deepest desires constrain you. Let them go to clear your mind. That's a pretty sexy card, girl. You look like hell today. I can't see you. Hey, your plants are pretty. Anyway, Rose. Sweet, dear, sweet Rose. My goodness. What are your deepest desires that are holding you back? Maybe they aren't holding you back. Maybe it's how you're going about doing them or getting there. Yeah, she's hot. Pretty girl, all wrapped in her pearls. Oh my goodness. And the next card says, flames of desire, let them shine out in radiant light and shun dark lights. Well, hey, if you let out your radiant flame and radiant light to go with your desire that's constraining you, yeah, you can't see the darkness. It's so bright. This is a card about light. As we were talking about being broken and your light shining through those cracks and breaks. Feel the power of your blood and your ancestors. Rose, you're not alone. You're never alone, even when you're working on your truck. Trying to get it going again. I miss you too, Stony Baker. It's good to see you here. See, there you go. You're doing it. You're fixing up around your RV, working on the truck. And you're getting a nice tan in the deal. I love it. I love it. 52 degrees, Stony. Well, it cooled off here. I finally have long pants on today. I was celebrating. Woohoo! I can wear my leggings now instead of my shorts. 52 degrees? Brr. I would be wearing my winter coat, dude. And the last card for you, Miss Rose. A partnership for the new age. It's time to welcome it. This card is for all of us, really. It's not just for Rose. It is time to make a partnership for a better world, a better life. Be what you want the world to see. Do you want a better world? You got to be a better person. Yeah, Washington. Yeah. Washington's not just Washington State. He's like on the Puget Sound. Brr. He just south of Seattle. He just there by Seattle. He's near Olympic National Park. Brr. Wet place for sure. Can't find much more green, though. And I saw your video, Stony. Are you going to keep the new little kitty? Oh, I hope you do. That is such a sweet kitty. And it might have FELV. And if that's the case, your kitty's been exposed, so you might as well go ahead and keep her. If she is a he, if she is a she. I got to thinking about it. That could also be what the little bumps that she had. She's so cute. Oh, I'd take her. If I could, we lived in the same town, I'd be like, come on, let's go. I'll take her. Ocean breeze, a wet cold in winter. Yeah, Florida Keys. Yeah, I have never been to the Florida Keys in any other time, but right around Memorial Day, and let me tell you, last thing it was cold. It was so humid. Oh, it's like walking into a wall. I was in Miami and St. Petersburg. I was also in Key West and Montego Bay. No, sorry. I'm trying to remember the town in Jamaica. It wasn't Montego Bay. It wasn't Kingston. Port Antonio, Jamaica. That's where the Rastafarians are, y'all. That was cool. I was on a cruise. That's why I went all these different places. And the only time I got seasick on my cruise was when we were going against the Gulf Stream. Even the waiter was having a hard time serving our dinner that night as we're looking out the window at Guantanamo Bay. And when we went between Haiti and Cuba, you're going against the Gulf Stream. So the ship is not doing this. It's doing this. And there's nothing you can do except just ride it out. So, hey, that's the best trip I ever had in my life. It was great. Yeah, so for a partnership for a new age for all of us, you guys, I'm calling this one for everybody. I'm calling you all in as partners in what I'm wanting in this world for everybody, which is equality, happiness, and a lot less drama and strife. Because get the hair out of the way. We are not going back. Should I use that instead of together we'll thrive? Because together we will thrive, Oh my goodness. Anybody else want a card? Did I barf? Rasta. Oh, you know what? No. I actually got some really good weed there. And it was only $15. And it was $15 for a joint, let me tell you. There was more than a quarter of an ounce in that one joint. The thing was perfectly legal in Jamaica, right? Legal on the ship because I think it was registered out of Iberia. What's that, Spain? And so, yeah, it's legal. It's legal. Smoke that weed. Problem is, you better smoke it up before you get back in Key West or Miami. Because once you get back in the United States, any open alcohol, we had to dump out. So we did our best to try to drink a gallon of vodka. I don't even like the stuff. I was so hungover going home the next day. I wanted to die. And then my friend picked me up in San Francisco at the San Francisco airport in his little MG midget, the little short MGs, convertibles, for an 8-hour drive north home to Klamath Falls from San Francisco. I felt like I'd been beat to death by the time I got home. All I wanted to do was go to bed, hungover, and riding in a convertible for 8 hours on I-5. Yeah, it was fun. You did? Oh, I love the car, but not for 8 hours on the freeway. Right by Mount Shasta, too. I used to live near Mount Shasta, so. And I never thought it was anything special. It was just a really cool mountain. Another mountain with a lot of snow on it. I was surrounded by them. I didn't know that it was really, really special. But I think all of those mountains are more than we realize. Oh, dearie, dearie. I pulled a card for all of us. This is really important for everybody, too. It is the stag, and the stag is telling us to follow the path of your soul. Do not allow anyone or anything to stop you. Stand up for what you believe in. This is not a time to keep our mouths shut. Just be careful the tone that you use, that you do not incite or add to any freaking violent situation. My word. You drove through the Mojave Desert in a convertible. It was hot. Yeah, you get sunburned really quick doing that because the wind dries your skin out. Convertibles will blister you. Really, especially you and I, Dolly. We glow in the dark. We're so pale. But yeah, I love this card. Do what you need to do for what you believe in. It is time to pick that hill, my light warriors. It is time to pick the hill and stand on it and protect it. We've been sitting quietly for long enough. Give them the microphone. That's all I gotta say. Keep giving them the microphone. Because, we create, even if we have to create, quote unquote, even if we have to create stories to get attention, we will do that. I was like, what did he just say? And the commentator goes, you just said I create. And he goes, what? Huh? I create the story? He goes, well, I was like, busted, Mr. Couchman. Oh my God. Anyway, you guys, this is fun. I really like being with you. I would go on and on and on today, but I think we've all got stuff to do, huh? I do. I don't know what it'd be. Hey, I wanted to tell you guys, I got this new chrome, right? That I'm going to be using in the, resin. This green, let me go grab it. I'll show you the powder it came from. It's pretty green, huh? Nice, Christmassy, metallic, chromy green. Oh, it's over here. Oh. Would you believe it's an orange color? But when you put it on the top coat, it turned green. I keep trying to put it under my other camera. It's the orange. You see, I had to do a cheater so I could see what colors they turn out to be. This is purple. Pink, blue. The yellow, of course, it is very gold. You can't really see that much. But the orange is green. The purple is this one right here. So I just did the orange, these two on this end. They don't look anything at all like the powder. Yeah, this is part of the problem with resin, is it'll also have a chemical reaction sometimes with certain pigments. Like you buy a really inexpensive pigment off of Temu or somebody, and the resin will change the color, completely change the color, because it's cheap crap. Your happiness only began at 50 years old when shit chilled out of you. Well, you know what, dude? I also noticed you chilled out a lot when you almost left us. And so I'm glad you're here, my friend Stony Baker. I am so glad that you're here and that I can give you a hard time. Like the purple, it's pimp. Yeah, I like the purple too. Hey, it's Halloweeny. Goes with my bent clock, which, by the way, is really bent. How you like that? I have to glue some shims on the back here, so it'll hang on the wall without bending. Otherwise, it's soft and thin enough, it keeps bending, and it catches the hands. That's interesting. I didn't stop it on 420. It just stopped on 420. Anyway, so that I can hang it on the wall and it won't like start. What it does is it starts doing it. See how soft that is? It starts doing it the other way. I just got my ratio mixed just a little wrong, and it's very thin actually. So we're just gonna toughen that up. I had to show you how my clock worked. You saw the last video. I do know for sure this should turn out really cool because of how she turned out. It's the same technique I did on this llama with the pastels, the pan pastels, and acrylic paint. Oh, and the French pastels. Anyway, you guys, I love you. You have the best day today. Don't let things get to you. And remember, it's a full new moon tonight. If you're planting seeds in your garden or you're getting spiritually prepared, this is the night to do it. Oh my gosh, what an important night. Full moon, harvest moon, super moon, and a partial moon eclipse. So, hey, you got to chat with the world's strongest man today on YouTube? Really? I was a power lifter. Yes, Stony was a power lifter for years. Like, almost made it to the Olympics. I told him I met my wife with an open line, what you bench press, girl? He laughed. Oh dear. You met the warden? The beautiful warden. Anyway, you guys, I love you so much. You know, stay healthy, stay happy, and I'll see you tomorrow. If you want to come on over to Dolly's tomorrow at 8 o'clock Pacific, Stony, that's even earlier for you to go over to hang with Ray Ray. So, hey, anyway, come see Dolly tomorrow at 10 o'clock Central. And let's see. Oh, I could give all these different people's channels, but I'm just going to do my dear sister. I love you guys so much. Will you do me a favor and do a random act of kindness today, too? Doesn't matter. Take your mail carrier a glass of ice water in a disposable cup. They're out there in them little... Me here, it's really, 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 really hot. I've got some Laffy Taffy yesterday, and it was delivered by U.S. Mail. I just was in the mood for Laffy Taffy, so I got a whole bunch of it. And it was so soft that it was actually foamy inside. So I had to put it in the refrigerator. Today it's all back to normal. But it from riding around in the mail truck around town. So, it doesn't have to be anything real special or hard to do. Just do something really nice for someone who's not going to expect it. And always remember, even though it's hard, together we'll thrive. And you're seeing it happen as more and more are seeing the truth. We aren't going to go back. We can't. Nothing is ever accomplished by focusing and trying to recapture stuff that already happened. All these people who try to stay young, and I've been binge watching Botched. So these plastic surgeries that were a mess, or playmates who want bigger boobs, and their boobs are already so big that if they make them any bigger, they could literally pop out of their skin. Be happy with who you are. Love who you are, because you're unique and you're special. And this world needs you. You may not know that, but we all do need you. So, together we thrive. Blessings to you all. Have a terrific week. And as I take us out here, we will see you guys next time.